Hello and welcome. I am Geran and I'm joined again by Charlie.
Hello.
And we are back to play more Conquest of the Last Argument of Kings. This is a relatively new model system that we are playing online using Tabletop Simulator, using the two mods which are linked in the description. One provides the table and everything, and the other provides any models that are missing from the first of the mods. So, we are playing as Charlie's back as the Dweghom, which I think last time we were mispronouncing as Dweghom.
That's correct. And
I am playing the Nords. The Nords are sort of Norse Viking types, and the Dweghom... So it's going to take a lot to not say Dweghom. The Dweghom are like fire dwarves. As there are not currently models for all of the units for which there are rules, we are using some proxies, like I'm using some Spire models to represent Nords, and Charlie's using a couple of Spires, but also a couple of other Dweghom models to represent different Dweghom models. But they're all renamed, so they all sort of say that they are the thing that they should be, and all of that. This battle will be available in two forms. This is the episodic series. If you would prefer a single long video for your convenience, that will be linked in the description when it is uploaded at the conclusion of our game. This is a 2,000 point match of Nords versus Dweghom. We have already decided the scenario. We'll be playing scenario 1, that is head to head. We've already rolled for our side objectives. Here they are on screen. I don't know Charlie's, he doesn't know mine. The victory points for head to head are as follows. 1 victory point for each command card removed from play, 2 victory points for killing the enemy warlord, and 1 victory point for each secondary objective. Play will continue for either 10 turns or until one of us reaches 8 victory points. Deployment of units in Conquest works slightly differently to things like Warhammer. You roll for each unit, and depending on the turn, it has a different chance of things arriving. Turn 1, light regiments will arrive on a 3+, which are my 3 here, and Charlie's 2 here. So Charlie, 3+ if you want to roll for your reinforcements.
Okay, I'm going to roll for the Ballistae, first of all, because they're far less.
Okay.
They are coming on a 5.
Nice.
And now the Inferno Automata. They are not coming in on a 1, so I'll move those forwards.
And
we're on the field.
I'm rolling for my Raiders, which is a big unit of Raiders. They are not coming on.
It is. Oh, nice.
And then I have 2 small units of Bow Chosen. First of all, A. They are not. And B. They are.
Okay, so 1 versus 1 in units right now.
So now we roll off for initiative. We don't have to build our decks because we have 1 card each.
Mm-hmm.
So
turn it over though, so you don't know what it is.
Of course, yeah. Alright, roll off.
I got a 6. You got a 6.
Re-roll.
I got a 2.
I got a 6.
So you kept the 6.
I go first. I have this board edge. Charlie has that one. So I'm clearly going to be deploying there.
Yes.
Because we got a few rules wrong last time, like I said in the last video, which if you haven't seen, you should definitely check out. Dweghom vs 100 Kingdoms, linked in the description. We got a few rules wrong. One of them was how trees work. I don't know if we actually talked about trees in that one much, but I know that in the past we have got it wrong. So the way we interpret it now is that you can shoot and charge out of trees, whereas charging or shooting through or into, and then you get the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So, also a cool thing is if you press Alt while hovering over a card, it zooms in for you. So you can just see what the stats and stuff are. Although that's actually the marksman clones, so just ignore that. Bow Chosen are good. They're not they're not scouts or something. They're good bowmen. So they have a move of 6 inches. So I think I'm just going to move them all 12 straight into cover. Don't forget to flip your card, Charlie. You don't know what you're using yet.
I'm going to go over here. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. Oh.
The Hold Ballistae.
Hold Ballistae. They're going to march on the other side and leave that for someone who can kill them close range.
Oh, I forgot
I don't need to waste my only range unit against you.
I forgot to mention what the terrain does. The rock here and the hay bales here are all impassable, so you can't pass through them at all. This water is, well, it's water, and these trees count as obscuring and hindering.
So I'm going to move forward just straight up by 10, I think. That's obviously the best thing to do. What's the movement on those
6.
bow chosen? It's slightly longer, isn't it?
I did move 12, didn't I? I did,
yeah. You did, yes.
Thought I did. Okay.
Yeah, don't control Z, whatever you do.
Well, that is the end of turn 1. No victory points, because no one's died. Turn 2.
I'll start with the Inferno Automata there on the left-hand side.
Yep. Arrives on a 3+.
That's a 6. Nice.
Okay.
And the Fire Forged with the Tempered Tempered Steel Shaper, arriving on a 5 or more.
Bolinborough.
Not coming. There's a 2. Steel Forged arriving on a 5 as well. Another 2. So no more units. Just the Automata.
I didn't realise your Steel Forged, were huge. I thought they were just more infantry.
They are big. Big boy.
Big and scary. They've got a very, very threatening stat line, your Steel Forged. Anyway, I'm going to roll for my Raiders on a 3+. Nope. My other bow chosen on a 3+. Yeah. And my Huskars, led by my Warlord, Jarl Haster, on a 5. Nope. My Trolls, led by Anaka the Blooded, on a 5. Also nope. And my, I don't know how to pronounce this, I've been pronouncing it Uga, or it could be Uga, also on a 5. Nope. Okay, I'm getting 1 unit of bow.
It's very similar on this side.
Yeah. The thing with his Infernal Automata, they're brutes, and they're sort of big and dangerous, but they're also light and quick. First things first, make your deck.
Done. 2 cards.
Alright, I've got my deck as well.
Okay,
so
roll off then, yes.
2 cards each.
Same number. Got a 3.
So you go first.
I win 1! Okay. Right, how do I play this then? First card, Hold Ballistae.
Okay.
So they are going to walk up towards your side. That's 1 move. So they're 29 away. Okay.
They've got a range. My guys have a range of what, 24?
24, yes.
And yours have a range of 24.
There we go. So that's 3 inches forwards and 2 little turns, 1 inch each.
Oh, that last stand doesn't have a great view past that rock.
It does not, but I'm hoping to rotate them a bit more. Just didn't quite have the movement to do so.
Was that both your moves?
That was both. I moved 5 inches first and then up to there.
Okie dokie. My first one on my second unit of bow chosen.
Okay.
Now these ones, I'm going to move on. Oh yes, I'm going to be using the sort of side deployment thing to bring them on level with my first unit. Because the way it works in Conquest is as you move forward, you sort of secure all the terrain behind it. So I have secured all of this, which means I can deploy on the sides level with these. So first one, they move their 6 on. No, I'm not even going to be moving them the full 6 on. Move them up 3 and then 1, 2. Yeah. Perfect.
You have 6, so you can move another. You can rotate another inch if you like.
I can, but I really don't want to.
No? Okay.
Yep, I'm fine right there, with a commanding view, protected by this rock.
That's a useful little rock to have there.
I was thinking that rock is in a really awkward place, but no, I can hide my archers behind it.
You can do arcing fire, of course, as well.
No, my guys can't.
Oh no, sorry, you're not longbowmen.
No, they're not longbowmen, and I think the marksman clones that they're based on, that I'm using the models for, they can use arcing fire, but Bowchosen cannot.
Fair enough. My second unit is my Inferno Automata.
Yep.
So I'm going to bring them on close up here. Now, obviously, you have to step onto the field and then make your first move action. That means I can't do the fluid formation first of all, doesn't it?
True. Well, you do get to freely choose what formation they're in when you deploy them.
Yes. So, I'm wondering how I'm going to do this.
Well, you have claimed up until about here.
It's about there. So I'll move them up. Let's put them there to mark where they can go up to. And then I will... Can I place them sideways? Like that?
No, you've got to have them marching.
They have to walk on, don't they?
Yeah.
So they'll walk on. Okay, I think I'm going to go with that.
Okay, that's an interesting formation.
And then I'm going to go 1, 2...
I think you have to move onto the board before you can rotate.
So let's get them 3 inches on. They have a 5-inch movement. 2,
okay.
3, 4.
They have an 8-inch movement.
They have an 8-inch movement, sorry, so they have 5 inches left if I'm turning. And then I'll go 1 more inch forwards. I'm not getting my words right today.
Oh, that is so threatening.
Yeah, I know. I'm really hoping that they are. Yes!
Oh, no.
Kind of close. Right. Hindering terrain. Does it affect the charge move in any way? It just affects the impact hits, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just means you don't get impact hits.
I don't get them anyway, so...
you do, because you're a brute. Oh, no, you're a light brute.
I'm a light, so I don't get them. Yeah, unfortunately. I would love it if they did, but they don't. So I roll 1 dice, and I add that, or is it 2 dice, and add the lowest?
It is 1 dice, and you add it to the move.
Mm-hmm. 1 dice, add it to the
move.
move.
For a charge.
3 gives me 11 inches.
Which I think is enough.
Just enough. Just enough. So, oh, no. I get 1 free rotation as well, of course.
You do.
On the way. So, let's go. Ooh, straight line towards them. Use free rotation.
That's 9. Oh, wait.
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on. That's further than it was. Because you didn't go as the crow flies.
That's the wrong thing.
Sorry?
So 3 back. Hang on, I'll move back. I didn't go as the crow flies. Yeah. I should just rotate at the start, because then that would be as the crow flies.
Yeah. So, yeah, twice. Yeah.
Twice, was it?
Yeah, it's twice.
And then it was 7 back. Yeah, I don't know why I squared up like that. You shouldn't square up if you can just hit them.
Yeah, because that's where you got the like final wheel as to square up. Yeah.
10. Oh wait, hang on.
Wait.
11.
Yeah.
So I do hit.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Bloody just.
I thought I just had 10. Like, that's short. That's not right. I can't do that.
Okay, damn.
I can't make a clash action though.
No.
But they are in combat, which means you cannot shoot them. That is a win in my book.
Whew. What defense do they have? Defense of 3 and evasion of 1. Damn. Okay.
Yes. Praise the Lord, I'm not going to lose immediately.
Alright, well, my next one then is my other unit of Bowchosen. The unit you just... Wait.
That I've just charged.
I put them in the wrong order.
Did you? I know which order you meant them in. You probably just got the cards mixed up.
Thank you. It's because they're just like A and B, and I got confused. Thank you for understanding.
That's okay.
Okay. Well, I'll use an Inspire to give myself a +1 to clash.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will clash straight away. So, I have got, shall we say all 3 are in direct contact? It's not...
Well, the third one...
Yeah, true, that's not quite in contact, is it?
No, so I'd say support.
All right, support on that one.
But of course... Oh, I forgot to do my free fluid movement. Damn.
I don't know if you get that when you're in combat, because it's just a reform, not a combat reform.
Just a reform action, okay.
Let's double check that.
Doesn't specifically say.
Did you want to reform? Because we can roll it 1,
I
2,
can
3.
do
You
it.
can.
I can do it at the start of the next turn before I do combat. But if you give me time, I'll actually look it up while you're doing.
Oh, I don't know that it will say anywhere. It just.
I don't. I think in the turns, like the actions thing, it will say something.
Whether it's a.
Just passes like a reform action in both of them.
A reform is like a reform action is what it's called, whereas a combat reform action is something different.
Yeah, they are separate.
That suggests that it means you can only do an ordinary non-combat reform for a fluid. An extra reform action.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. So I will not do that at the start of the next turn anyway.
Alright, so I've got 8 attacks, and then it's just 1 for the support unit. So 9 attacks on a clash of 4.
That's a good clash.
Like I said, they're decent units. They've got 2 wounds each, these guys.
Well, they sound just like they're similar to my Fireforged, like guys who obviously have shooting, but then better armor and a bit of a clash and things like that as well.
Alright, so 9 attacks on 4s. That's 4 hits. You have a defense of 3 or an evasion of 1, but I've got no kind of cleave, so.
Okay, so I will take my 4 defense rolls
on 3s.
And save them all. Ooh. Fancy that.
Okay, well, that's the end of the turn, I think. There's nothing else to do, no victory points to allot. Any side objectives completed?
I do not believe so, no.
On to turn 3 then. Light reinforcements arrive automatically, medium on a 3, heavy on a 5.
Okay.
So roll for your ones.
Fireforged first. Roll 1 dice.
With your Steel Shaper.
A 2, so they're not coming on. Steel Forged.
I'm worried about the Steel Forged.
5, so they're coming on.
Oh no.
Steel Forged move up. Now, heavies.
Oh, they're so terrifying.
Stone Forged.
They're also quite scary.
They are not coming on just yet. Hold Thanes, not quite so scary. They will turn up. They're like, yeah, we want to fight.
Oh no.
And Dragon Slayers.
They are terrifying. Just your entire army.
5!
Oh,
yes.
Your entire army scares me, Charlie.
But your army also scares me because you've got these looking badass Ugga things. They look like they've got bulletproof vests on.
I think, out of fairness, I will say, beware of the trolls. They can regenerate.
They can regenerate? Oh.
I went for quite an archer and monster-heavy army.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything is either an archer or a monster.
Apart from your Huskarls, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Huskarls are literally the only thing that have no ranged in the entire army, I think.
Really? These guys all have ranged?
No, well, either ranged or are a monster. So my raiders come on automatically. Like, technically the trolls are infantry, but, they're non-human.
12 wounds. Mad.
Huskarls and Jarl Huster on a 3. Yep, they're coming on. My trolls with Anaka the Blooded on a 3. They're not coming on. The Ugga also on a 3. They are coming on. And the Mountain Jotnar, known as Yoga, coming in on a 5. Okay. Things are heating up now. So build our command decks. To detail upcoming sort of improvements on them, Jarl Hasta has Bear Aspect, which gives him +1 attack, bringing it up to 7.
Oh, it's a draw event. Mad. The Steelforged, my Steelforged have a draw event. Draw event flux powered. All stands in the regiment with this draw event gain either +2 clash or +2 attacks until the end of the turn. You choose.
Oof.
Oh, that's nice.
They're so threatening. And they just get that by standard.
They've only got clash 2. So I can choose to either have more attacks at a lower clash, which is 2, or I can have 4 attacks at just, 4 clash, which is okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool choice.
But with Cleave 1 and Fearsome, I think it could be useful both ways, really.
Also, my Huskarls have a Thegan, which gives them the Bastion Draw event.
Until the end of the turn. the stand and its regiment have +1 defense.
And also, the character gets an additional +1 defense in duels. So that puts my Jarl up to like 3 defense in a duel. Okay, I've got my deck. You have 1 fewer card in your command deck, which means you get to add or subtract 1 to the roll to represent yours being easier to control.
I get a 4, you got a 6. I cannot change the results, so...
I get to go first, either way.
Your ball.
Yeah. And my first card is... Well, obviously it's my bow chosen in combat. So, I guess I just have to inspire and clash. Try and do some actual damage. So 9 attacks on 4s again.
Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, that's much better. 6 hits.
6. Okay. 6 hits.
It's
3
on 4s,
defense.
isn't it? Yes, on 4s. Good. 3 defense.
Oh, 3 damage. I'll roll 3 resolve now.
Yep. They've got a resolve of 3.
They do.
And they have 4 wounds each.
Oh, they saved them, so I still have all my guys. I
Alright.
can take the wounds off the back, or do I have to do 1 in contact?
Well, you've got the heart counter thing, and when you reach 4, you'll then remove 1 from the back. Yeah.
Yeah, remove them from the back. That's fine. 3. Okay.
Your turn.
I go. What a surprise! Naturally. Okay, so this one is a little different to yours. I've got 3 clash, so
Ooh,
inspire.
wait, you've got Aura of Death. When does that come into play?
Oh, I do. The start of each supremacy phase, each enemy regiment in contact, so that actually happens before.
Oh, yes.
They suffer 1 hit for each standing contact, so that's 2 hits.
I suffer 2 hits.
You may take injury rolls as normal.
2 defense rolls on 1s. So on 1s,
You saved
I
1.
lost a guy. There's a very glass half full, glass half empty. You're like, oh, you saved 1, and I'm like, 1 died.
It's the difference between whether it's your unit or the enemy's unit, isn't it?
Do you know if that causes a resolve check?
I don't think so. It doesn't say. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure any clash actions cause, or melee ones cause.
Yeah. All right. Well, that doesn't change the hits I did, so that's not too bad.
That's fine.
Yes, carry on with your murdering of my innocent bow chosen.
Yes. So I can roll 12 dice, and I need 4s if I inspire first. No, I can't roll 12 dice. Sorry, I can roll 9 dice because I have 2 in contact.
Yes.
4 attacks each, and the guy at the back gives a support. If I inspire, then clash 4, so literally hitting you on the same things. With varying success.
Ooh.
So 6 again. The only
Yep.
difference is you don't have such a high defense.
So I've got defensive 1 on 3 wounds.
Yes.
1 more dead. And that means I roll a resolve on a 3.
Sorry, why did you roll 3 dice? I did 6 hits.
You did do 6 hits, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. So 1 wound, 3 wounds. Wait, what's my defense? What did I roll?
Defense 1.
Yeah.
So
4
you
wounds.
saved 2. You lost 4.
Sorry, I'm apparently not with it today.
4
Resolve of 3.
Nice.
So that's 1 extra wound. So 5 wounds. 3 off him. 2 off you. And we begin the dead pile.
You do. Yay.
Okay. My next are my other bow chosen. I feel I did not plan this correctly. I clearly did not plan this correctly.
I'm not saying anything.
Because there is nothing for me to do with the bow chosen.
I
Why
didn't
did
even want this side.
What? I'm an idiot.
I wanted over here.
I completely wasted you guys. Look at you. Sitting behind that rock waiting to ambush stuff, but you bloody go first. Okay. I'm done. Over to you.
Okay. I think I've also made the same mistake. The whole ballista. Oh, crazy. But I do actually need to move these guys, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to make... Oops. Nope. Ooh, go back to where you were. Please. 1, 2. And then I'm going to just go... 2 inches forwards.
Okay.
Oh, can they see me? I think they can.
I would say no. I can only see one of your guys. So, maybe. I would say that would be a toss up at best.
I will move them 1 inch backwards.
Fair enough.
And I'm also going to rotate them very slightly because that's what I wanted to do. So now, how about now?
Now I can definitely see you with one of my stands.
With one of your stands? Does that mean I can see you with one of my stands?
I guess theoretically, unless... How does it work? You're an ostrich?
Unless I'm an ostrich.
Yeah, I'd say you can...
Is it within their 90
stands.
degrees, though? Would you say that is their 90-degree angle?
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, I'd say that I am out of your front arc.
And I would say that I am in your front arc.
Let's see. Nope.
No, that would indicate we're just out. We just can't see each other. We're like, who might be there?
I just picture us being like that thing in sitcoms where you have like two arguing friends and then they're two friends who sort of get along. They just stand at the sidelines and like, hey mate, hey.
Yeah.
Awkwardly waving.
Just neither of them really wants to commit to killing the other or getting involved in the argument.
And then over off in these trees, some giant bloody flaming metal monsters attack my poor innocent Bojosen.
These guys are just like, oh, I'm glad I'm not on that side.
Well, time for my next one. It's my raiders. And these are a big unit of raiders.
Bring it.
The thing with raiders is they have ranged weapons, but they also have throwing weapons. Throwing weapons mean that they are a light infantry unit that get impact hits. However, I don't see that being very helpful, if I am honest.
I could see you getting a charge in here.
Sorry?
I could see you maybe getting a charge in here.
I really, really doubt it. Just with the size of the unit, I'd have to shrink it. Maybe it's worth doing. I was going to move that out of the way. Sort of debilitates my usefulness for the size, but
I'm not sure actually that regiment's going to fit.
No, it's too big a unit.
Yeah.
Too big a unit to charge, which is a real shame because that would have been a great charge.
Yeah, that looks like it's a powerful unit.
Well, they're essentially the weakest thing in the army, but
they make that really good charge, don't they? And they just do that. Bah! Do you know what I mean? Like when you charge in Total War Warhammer, and they both all hit each other, and then they go.
All right, I think I'm just going to sort of come in here.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a move of 5 to that, and yep, you are within not half, but you're within range to be barraged with, I assume, throwing axes, which is a 12-inch barrage 1 weapon. So I will be throwing my throwing axes. They've got a terrible volley of 1.
Do they have any armor piercing?
But I have got... No. But I do have 24 of them.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of attacks.
So I'll do them as 2 lots of 12 on ones.
Do you count as shooting into cover right now?
Oh, damn, I do.
Your troops are in the way.
And you are also, I'd say, enough inside the zonal terrain, so it's definitely obscured.
Yeah.
How does it work with stuff in the way?
You can shoot over, because, the arcing fire is shooting over friendly troops or a terrain and not having obscured. So they must be able to just shoot over friendly troops and be obscured. Let's
look that up. If one or more regiments and or obscuring terrain block the line of sight, it is obscured.
I think that just means you are obscured.
Actually, I'm not sure I can see you at all. Oh, hang on. they're brutes, aren't they? So they're size 2 anyway.
Yeah, they are slightly bigger.
So yeah, size 2 means that I can see you over the head of my bow chosen.
Ah, does it? Okay. So that breaks the obscuration from your unit.
It does, yeah, but you are still obscured for being in the zonal terrain.
And also you're less than half your
Yes.
distance, of course, which means...
More than half, yeah.
More than half the distance, sorry. So that means you have
I only get 12 shots
12,
anyway.
yes. Okay, we
On
worked it
ones.
out. It took us a while.
Got there in the end, but the rules
cut.
can be complex. 2 hits. Oh.
2 hits. Nice. After all of that. I will roll 2. I bet this guy dies. I bet you.
I bloody hope he does, Charlie. That'll make me feel so much better.
Yeah, he dies and another guy takes a wound.
Yay!
You can go over to there and I'll deal with him in a second.
Yay!
Nice.
Oh, that makes me feel so good, Charlie.
I'm glad.
Your turn.
Okay, right. My first unit coming on then.
The dead pile.
Right, these are my Steel Forged. They're my medium unit.
Steel forged medium.
Steel Forged medium.
They're ridiculously big, Charlie. You've got more or less an unobstructed view of the battlefield. It's just when you get within range of my bow chosen A over here, you're not going to have a good time.
I am hoping that they can run it with their high armor.
Oh, damn. Yes, they've got an armor of 5.
So I'm just got to hope that you don't get enough ones.
Or rather, evasion, because of their precise shot.
But to be honest, I'm more focusing on when your big dudes turn up, because they're
Yeah.
going to turn up soon. So
I will be filling this board edge with my guys very soon.
let's actually bring them on. No, let's stick them there. That'll do. Okay, so let's just charge. Oh, hang on. How far can they even move?
6.
6. Yes. 6. Okay, so 6 and then 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
And what? 0.1, there we go. That will
Okay.
do.
Alright.
You'll go, monsieur.
Next are me Huskarls with Jarl Haster. And I think I'm just going to be facing your steel guys head on. These guys also have throwing weapons and shields, so they have +1 defense in the front arc. Actually, better idea. They're going to be coming on here. So they have a movement of 5. Ooh, just about getting them all on. And then,
Yeah, otherwise you have to take a second movement.
yeah, which I am doing anyway, but to there. Okay, that's my Huskarls complete.
Okay, next up we have my Hold Thanes. So, now these guys are heavy, so they can come on from behind where the Steel Forge joins. Or they can join at the back and march.
Oh yeah, of course, because your automata are light.
Yes, they are.
You've secured a lot of the board with those light units.
They have. They charged very quickly up there, didn't they? That's too far forward.
Yeah.
That's about right. So, they have a movement of 5, I think. Yes, movement of 5. So, let's move them 4 and 5. Then we'll go again. 1, 2.
Think you're going to get bogged down behind your other unit there.
I'm hoping I can run through them. Because if you can clear them, then there's no problem. That's the plan. Anyway.
Alright, my next one on my Uga. Now the Uga, they're Cleave 2 Fearless Brutes. So where can I bring you on? There's no room there, is there? So I can't bring them on there. I think I'm just going to have to clog up this giant bloody hole in my force. I don't know that many. After this turn, I'll only have 1 unit left to come on.
Yeah, you will.
So I guess I will put them there. They have a move of 6. So to there. Just out of pure curiosity. Is it that you can't charge on the turn you enter?
No, I charged on the turn that I entered.
Let me just check on that. Yeah, a regiment cannot use a charge action if it arrived from reinforcements this turn.
Ah. Well,
we'll know that next time.
we will. To be honest, now thinking about it, I think we've done that before as well.
Why are you playing with my raiders?
I was just making them slightly more square.
Uh-huh.
I was giving you more inches or anything. They were behind, so I moved
the
them
raiders,
forward.
they don't need to conform to your squareness. Ugh.
Yeah, you can charge if you want. I'm not going to stop you.
I'm torn, frankly, because I can 100% reach you.
But do you want that free charge next turn when I kill your guys?
No, I kind of think... Shall we say we're allowed the one charge each? And then for the rest of the game we'll observe the actual rules?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Or should we say for the remainder of the game you're allowed to charge on the turn you arrive?
I don't really mind either way. I can see why it's a rule, and it definitely changes balance in one way or another. But
yeah, all right, let's roll for it. 1, 2, 3, just one each.
Yeah, okay.
4, 5, 6, rest of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Just one each.
Okay, so I've done mine. So
yep. So I will now use mine to charge your automata.
Yay!
So we know that this is not the rule, but we made the mistake and we can't go back on it now, so we're just making it fair in our own way. So I will declare a charge. I'll just find out how far I can move.
3 inches.
9 inches total. So if I move forward 3 and then 1, so that's 4. So I've got 5 more inches.
You got a free rotation.
Yep.
It doesn't cost you anything, and then you can obviously you get a free rotation when you hit as well.
I'm confused. Where was I?
I don't know. All I know is that you can basically make it with 1 or 2 guys in.
Alright, I was there. And then it was like... If I move like...
3 inches.
3 up, and then 1 round. So that's 4.
Well. That's it, yeah.
Have I made it?
Yes, you can now rotate them in. They'll be in.
Is that close enough?
Yes, just move them in so that they...
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, the reason I was so gung-ho about that is that completes one of my side objectives.
Ah, does it? Nice. Charging into a flank?
Ambush. This objective is completed instantly if one of your regiments performs a successful charge against the flank or rear of an enemy regiment. So,
okay.
1 for me. No impact hits because it's hindering terrain. So that's my Uga done. So is this your...
So this is my Dragon Slayers now.
Let's see
don't forget what their movement was.
Your Warlord's coming on now, and mine's already on the field. Don't forget you get 2 victory points for killing the Warlord.
Yes. Let's just march this guy on here. Slightly over. So I'm hopefully not catching the thing too much. And then I'll go as far forward as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Touching the unit. So, there.
Okay. So my penultimate one is Jarl Hasta, who has the draw event of Turn the Tide, which is like... I think that's like you get to choose something else. Isn't that like a fairly standard draw event?
You may choose 1 unit within a certain distance.
That hasn't already gone.
Yes, that hasn't already gone.
I think the idea of it is it gives you like flexibility.
With your command deck, yeah, because obviously once you've set up your deck to be a certain way, reverting it can be quite hard.
Yeah. So the idea is you put him early but not the first, and then that way you can like decide what goes first depending on what your opponent has done. It gives you a bit more tactical flexibility. Not important now because literally everything else on the board has already done something. He can do nothing because he's just a puny little guy on his own. Your card.
Thank you. And same thing. Ray. Going with the Dragon Slayers. All look backwards.
And my last one is Yoga. Big Yoga.
Yoga!
Yoga. Right, so he can come on behind a medium. So I think I'll have him come on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I've got to use the first one as a charge. Sorry, as a movement. He has a movement of 6. He's quite slow for a big guy. Move to that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't charge, as we've decided. So instead, I will just actually use my second turn to turn one more to the right, and then that is it.
Okay, end of the turn, and it's looking like things are about to get very messy for those automata.
Yeah. Might be the
Let's
first.
hope I roll first.
First real blood. So, on to turn 3. Again, there are no additional victory points. I've got one for the secondary objective, but no command cards have been removed yet.